Let's start with a question. Look at your financial life today. Now think back a year, or even 3. Does it feel the same, just with different numbers? Maybe you got a small raise or a new expense popped up. But does the feeling of just getting by feel familiar? Most of us avoid this question. We're so busy with daily money stress, we never ask if this struggle has become our new normal. The real reason many of us stay stuck isn't about numbers or one big expense. It's about a feeling we've accepted. That low-grade, constant pressure. It's become the background music of our lives. We've normalized the struggle, thinking, this is just how it is for people like me. In that thought, we silently agree to never challenge our circumstances. This isn't about blame, it's about noticing how adaptable we are. We get used to a noisy street, a tough boss, or a long commute. We also get used to having just enough money, and the anxiety of surprise expenses. This adaptability helps us survive, but with money, it can trap us. We stop seeing our situation as a problem to solve and start seeing it as reality. The uncomfortable question isn't about your bank balance. It's about how much you've accepted your situation as permanent. When did financial strain stop being a temporary problem and start being part of your identity? When did you stop fighting to get ahead and start just trying not to fall behind? The answer is where the real story begins. It's the starting point for understanding why, despite all our hard work, so many of us feel like we're running in place. Are you ready to challenge your normal? Think about your daily routine. You work hard, pay bills, and try to spend less. Groceries go up, so you buy cheaper brands. Gas rises, so you combine errands. You're always adjusting, always responsible. Yet at the end of the month, you're in the same spot. Millions live this cycle. Effort without progress. A small raise brings relief, but then rent or insurance goes up. The new income disappears. It feels like a game where the rules change just as you catch up. You're doing everything right, but the finish line keeps moving. The problem? We focus on immediate problems. The price of milk, the next bill. These are real, but they're symptoms, not the cause. By only playing defense, we never look up to ask why we're in the struggle. We try to win by not losing, but that rarely leads to victory. This cycle is exhausting. It drains your energy and optimism. You start to believe that just keeping your head above water is success. Survival becomes the goal, not a temporary phase. The dream of financial freedom starts to feel unrealistic. You're still trying hard, but now you're just maintaining your place on the treadmill. The real shift happens when you stop aiming for more and settle for not losing ground. But what if you could step off the treadmill? What if you could change the game entirely? That's what we'll explore next. It's not about working harder, it's about working differently. Are you ready to stop running in place? Let's find out how. The real enemy isn't your income, debt, or rising costs. It's a mindset, normalization. Normalization is when something once alarming becomes familiar, then normal. The first time you couldn't afford something, it hurt. The 10th time, you shrugged it off. That's normalization at work. The alarm bell becomes a quiet hum. You accept financial stress as a permanent feature, like the weather. It happens through small concessions, giving up dreams, settling for less, avoiding risks. You start to believe financial freedom is for other people. Your struggle feels normal, even responsible. But in reality, you're surrendering. You let your present circumstances dictate your future possibilities. The quiet enemy convinces you the cage you're in is just the shape of the world. Once you believe that, you stop looking for the key. Normalization doesn't feel like giving up. It feels like being realistic, but it's the biggest barrier to change. The first step is to recognize when you've normalized struggle. Only then can you start to break free. Are you living in a cage you've stopped seeing? It's time to notice and to challenge it. Accepting financial struggle as normal is dangerous because it kills urgency. A problem you see as normal doesn't need a solution, just management. It's like chronic pain. At first, you seek help, but over time, you just cope. The pain of being broke becomes a condition you live with. This mindset quietly destroys your potential. When struggle feels normal, you stop asking big questions. You focus on cutting small costs, not building a new future. You patch holes in a sinking boat instead of building a better one. Imagine 2 people with the same salary. One normalizes struggle, the other refuses to accept it. The first stays stuck, the second learns new skills, takes risks, and moves ahead. The difference isn't money, it's mindset. Normalization makes you passive. You wait for things to change. But wealth is built by acting, not waiting. It's built by deciding your current reality isn't your final destination. See your finances as a temporary problem you can solve. Breaking free from normal is the first step to a different future. Don't let comfort with struggle become your cage. Challenge what you've accepted. Take action, even if it's small. That's how change begins. Many believe a higher salary will solve everything. If I just made 6 figures, I'd be set. But this is the money illusion. The myth that more money fixes all problems. If your mindset stays the same, more income just makes your problems more expensive. Most people, after a raise, spend more. Lifestyle inflation kicks in. The apartment gets bigger, the car gets newer, but the paycheck-to-paycheck feeling remains. The real issue is habits, not income. If you never learned to save when you had less, you won't save when you have more. The feeling of being broke is about the gap between income and expenses, not the size of your paycheck. Lottery winners and athletes can go broke for this reason. Their thinking never changed. The solution isn't more money. It's changing your habits and mindset. Wealth is about what you keep, not just what you earn. If normalization is the enemy and more money isn't the answer, what is the answer? Intentional discomfort. Instead of passively suffering, choose discomfort with a purpose. It's making strategic temporary sacrifices for long-term gain. Live in a smaller apartment to save for a house. Skip happy hours to invest in your skills. Wake up early to work on a side business. This discomfort is energizing. It's the soreness after a good workout. When you choose discomfort, you become the architect of your future. Wealth is built by deliberate choices, not luck. It's the result of choosing the harder path today for an easier tomorrow. Save instead of spend. Learn instead of just being entertained. Each choice is a small investment in your future. The payoff? Freedom and security. The discomfort is temporary. The benefits last. This is the most important trade-off you'll ever make. Don't avoid discomfort. Use it. That's how real change happens. Are you willing to get uncomfortable for your future? How do you know if you're stuck in normalization or on the path to growth? Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt uncomfortable about your future, not just stressed about your present? Stress about bills is reactive. Discomfort about your future is proactive. It's the feeling that your current path won't get you where you want to go. If you haven't felt this in a while, you may have normalized your situation. Wealth builders live with this productive discomfort. They measure their actions against their future goals. Take a moment. Picture your life in 10 years. What do you want it to look like? Now look at your recent actions. Is there a gap? If that gap makes you uncomfortable, good. That feeling is your ally. It's the spark for real change. Don't ignore it. Use it. Let discomfort about your future motivate you. That's how you start moving forward. The most expensive habit isn't your daily coffee or shopping sprees. It's choosing short-term comfort over long-term growth. Every time you pick easy now over smart for the future, you're borrowing from your future freedom. Hitting snooze, binge-watching, or impulse buying, these choices seem harmless, but over years they build the prison of financial struggle. The pursuit of comfort today leads to discomfort tomorrow. Avoiding discipline now means living with stress later. Reframe comfort. It's not a reward, it's a debt. See intentional discomfort as an investment. Saving money isn't deprivation, it's buying your future freedom. Learning a new skill isn't a chore, it's building a better you. When you see the trade-off clearly, your decisions change. Ask, what does my future self need me to do now? Wealth isn't loud, it's not the flashy car or big house. That's just spending. True wealth is quiet. The money you haven't spent, the investments you haven't touched. It's the security and options you build in silence, long before anyone sees results. Wealth is built in thousands of quiet decisions to choose growth over comfort. It's the automatic savings, the late-night learning, the quiet no to impulse buys. The results show up later, but the work happens in private. The first step is self-awareness. Ask if you've normalized struggle. This isn't about guilt, it's about hope. The moment you see the cage, you can look for the key. You can keep running on the treadmill, or you can choose intentional discomfort and growth. Change doesn't require a dramatic leap, just one small, deliberate decision. Save a little extra, learn something new, choose growth. Make a quiet commitment. Your present normal is no longer acceptable. That's how quiet wealth begins.